Hello and welcome to another Monkeys Motors Monday morning vlog. I thought I'd start this video off the bike for a change because you don't really get to see the speed that very often, and a few people do occasionally think I'm still on the Hornet, and that's my own fault because I haven't recorded a new intro, but I am indeed on the speed. Right, let's get busy. And there's a kickstand and there's a first gear and there's cars coming. Alright, let's creep a bit closer to the actual road. It's one of these weird shared spaces where there's like no road markings and pedestrians and cars have equal right of way, so it's all a bit exciting. Oh yes, so the bike's already nice and warmed up. Been having a bit of a play, but then I thought, you know, I'm out and about, might as well make a video. So, hello. Long time no see. What have I been up to this week, let alone this week, last couple of months? I got a fucking speeding ticket! Oh yes, speeding ticket, great! So believe it or not, this might come as a shock to many, this is my first ever speeding ticket, despite, you know, riding motorbikes since the age of 21. Finally got my first speeding ticket. And I wasn't even on the bike, I was in a car, company car. Oh, this engine. And do you know what the best bit is? Do you know what speed I was doing? I was doing 72 miles an hour on a fucking motorway. I mean, what the fuck? So, what the fuck, France? Wrong channel. Yeah, I don't know if around your way they've started putting in these smart motorways. So it's where they have the variable speed limits, but they've actually stuck speed cameras next to them. So if you don't do it, you get fucked. So, sure, you're thinking 72, blasting through a 40, what a cunt. No, variable speed limit was set to 60. 60! What's the even point? That's hardly slowing down from the national speed limit of 70 anyway, and as you can tell, I hadn't changed my cruise control, I was still cruising along at 72. Fuck me, 60 miles an hour on a motorway, speed limit. I mean, what's the point? I get it, you know, you have those average 50 mile an hour speed checks, there's roadworks, narrow lanes, of course. That's, you know, it's serving a purpose. You don't want to endanger any builders' lives, or you've got obviously reduced room for manoeuvre where you've got the narrow lanes, all that shit, but 60 miles an hour on a 4-lane fucking motorway, what's the point? There's no fucking traffic. Oh, what a cunt. What a massive cunt. So the only good news is, where it was obviously my first ever offence, the bit of paper says if you haven't had an offence within the last 3 years, you're more than likely going to be put on one of those speed awareness courses. So I've just got to pay like 90 quid and go on a course, and then that's it, rather than paying the 100 quid fine and getting the 3 points. And it's the points that matter, because obviously that's going to fuck about with your insurance. So yeah, speeding ticket, and I felt a little bit guilty, you know, obviously owning up to the wife. I was like, oh shit, sorry love. And she was like, oh yeah, no, that's not good. Week later, she got a speeding ticket on the exact same fucking place. She was doing 70 miles an hour on the 60 on the bit of motorway by Maidstone. Oh, brilliant. And I told her about it, she fucking knew. She just forgot. Wrecked. So there we go, we both got speeding tickets. So at least I don't have to feel as guilty anymore of being the one that got the speeding ticket, because she did it too. Ah, quality, quality. Oh, Panigale. Oh, amber lamps, run away! That gets on my tits. You know, cars see blue flashing lights, they just brake, block the road. It's like most of the time your best action is just to get the fuck out of the way. You know, just put your foot down and go for it, rather than like, woo, I just did a wheelie on a corner. Exciting! I don't know if that was a wheelie or just a small high side from a bit of gravel. Anyway, pants were not shat. We're fine. This speed has got a lot of torque. What were we talking about? Speeding tickets. So yeah, got my first speeding ticket, which sad times, and in a car, not even on a bike, because I have to say, and I'm sure a lot of riders will agree, it's very easy on a bike to maybe occasionally go above the speed limits, you know, every now and then. and usually, well, hopefully most of us, I know it's not, can't speak for all of us, most of us only do so when it is safe, you know. You're on a national speed limit road, you're meant to be doing 60, but there's no other bugger around, there's no pavements, no pedestrians, no junctions, and you just, you know, proceed at a speed at which is safe to do so, which sometimes is 120 miles an hour, sometimes it's 40, that's the thing, you don't always have to take speed limits to the limit, sometimes You need to be going slower than the 60 mile an hour. You know, you go around a corner, there's junctions. Sometimes you're in a straight fucking line, no one around. You just wind on the throttle and give it a little go. Case in point there. I'm on a 30 mile an hour road, but there's no one around. Just a little twist to the wrist and away you go. It's not causing anyone any harm, not endangering any lives. You know, like I don't speed in a 30 where it's, you know, a built up area, houses, kids, schools. Fuck me, you do 30, you know, you're doing that 40 mile an hour. What's that whole thing? Hit me at 30, there's an 80% chance I'll live. Hit me at 40, there's an 80% chance I'll die. I'm sure that used to be a TV advert. You know, that's some like important shit right there. You don't want to be going mowing anyone down. But then again, you're on the odd bit of road where it's just like, well, there's no one else here. You know, the only life I'm endangering is my own. What's the harm? Like here. Empty, clear junctions, pavements are empty. Roads that don't go anywhere. Sorry about the wind, I may be going slightly over the speed limit. But yeah, now we're back at the speed limit. You know, it's no harm done. In the same way, I don't see how doing 70 miles an hour on a motorway during a 60 variable speed limit is harm done. But there you go, got my ticket, learnt my lesson. I now never ever speed while in the car. You know, I'm the only dickhead on the motorway who actually does the, oh look, 40 miles an hour, congestion ahead. I do 40. And like, it's almost dangerous in a way. You know, I see that 40, that bike alongside of the road, fuck off mate. I see that 40 sign coming from the distance and I fucking anchor up, you know, because you need to be doing that 40 before you pass under that sign, because then the speed camera's right there next to it. So, yeah, speeding ticket, sad times, sad times. Other than that, life's alright. Still waiting on the Jag, should be turning up in May, rather excited. And then I'm trying to get out on the bike a little bit more. I was out a couple of weeks ago, can't remember if I made a video, who knows. That's the thing, like these videos sometimes, you kind of feel a bit pressured into making them, to coming up with a topic, and then that kind of just doesn't flow right. You try to force a video out, and it just doesn't feel, it's like when you're pushing out really hard shit. Sometimes it just doesn't want to come, you can't force it. If you force it, you're going to end up with a bleeding arsehole. So you just have to let it flow naturally, you have to be ready. You can't force these things. You can't rush them. Whereas today I had something to chat about, which was good. Yeah, I've kind of got to that point where I'm waffling on, not talking about anything in particular, so why not wrap it up, ladies and gents? Thanks for watching, see you next time. And yeah, one day I went in, fucking bag of screws gone. Fucking gone. Like, there's no way you could have mistaken that for rubbish. It's not like I'd left them on the floor, or there was just a pile of screws wrapped up in a bit of tissue. They were in a small plastic bag inside the back of the laptop, which has obviously been taken off, next to a fucking screwdriver. She nicked my fucking screws. I'm like,